So out of all the different reptiles in the world, why did I choose ball pythons? What's up YouTube, it's Baker. Welcome back to Blue Line Morphs. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up, definitely comment down below. I've been slacking on answering the comments after I'm making this video. Gonna head into my living room and go to answer as many as I can. That's my fault. I really apologize, guys. So if you're turning back to the channel and you commented I didn't answer, that's my bad. I'm gonna hook you up now on the talk. That's one thing I pride myself on. I like to correspond and talk to everybody as much as I can because, we're all one big community and that's what it's all about. Anyway, so if you don't already do so, definitely look me up on Instagram, blue_line_morphs, and hit me up on Facebook. Okay, I'm trying to build both of those platforms as well, just to communicate with as many people as I can. So if you're new to the channel, I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We are a new ball python breeding channel. And if you watch all my videos, you hear me say this every single time, and I really appreciate that, and I'm really sorry you have to hear that. I promise you eventually I will stop saying that, but until then, I have to do the shameless plugs. It is what it is. So quick update, guys, on Friday's video. A lot of you guys have been asking me to start including the retic in some of these videos. So I'm going to do a video comparing the ball pythons to the retic, kind of the ball python versus the retic. What I've noticed in behavior, eating, and stuff like that, and what the difference is keeping those two different types of pythons. So definitely look forward to that video. I'm going to make that over the next couple of days. Well, I'm looking forward to making it too. Then if you guys like that video, move on to the boa and everything else. That being said, guys, my ASFs did just have their fourth litter. The first litter, I've been touching them. I took them out. There's 6 of them. I've been touching them and handling them so they get used to me. They haven't bitten me. They seem okay. With that being said, I added the dog food like I said I was going to. A lot of you guys said I should have did. So far, they haven't eaten the fourth litter, so we're doing okay. Other than that, everything's going great. So let's get today's video. I've been asked this question a few times, why I chose to breed ball pythons, and that question comes along with the other question, do I plan on breeding anything else in the long run, which I'll get into in probably another video, maybe later this video. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what happens. You know how my videos are. I just ramble and talk. Anyway, got my cheat sheet as usual, so let's do this. So if you've been following my channel, kind of like my creation story was, I was always the reptile geek, right? I was always the kid that, ever since I had that first Eastern box turtle, I always had things, be it, green iguanas or tree frogs or bullfrogs or tortoises and turtles. And I even had, ball pythons growing up, a couple of different types of snakes growing up. So that was always my thing. I always had them. Now, this all kind of started over a year ago now, where when I finally settled into my house, I decided I wanted to get another reptile. And eventually what I did is went to Jungle Bob's and I purchased, a hatchling normal ball python, and then eventually I got Big Mama, and then I got the lesser pastel, and then it just snowballed into a YouTube channel and a banner and a rack and $50,000 or $40,000 worth of snakes behind me, give or take, which is kind of blows my mind. Anyway, and now here we are. So why ball pythons? Well, first and foremost, it kind of just got sprung on me, right? I went to the store, the reptile store originally, just to pick up probably another turtle, another tortoise, maybe like some type of frog, something small. Ended up with a snake, started doing research, went on Morph Market, and it just snowballed from there. So kind of fall in my lap, even though I had ball pythons in the past. It did fall in my lap. So that's why that's one of the main reasons why. But let's get into why I ultimately decided to. So first and foremost, I've covered this in other videos. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 5 or 6 different reasons why I kind of chose to get into breeding ball python opposed to other reptiles. So let's do it. The first reason is ball pythons are a big, hardy snake. Now, I know a lot of king snakes, a lot of corn snakes. They're long and they're skinny. I'm not really into it. I like the bigger, thicker, hardier snakes, okay? Ball pythons, you had big ball pythons like Big Mama right here, right? She is a relatively big ball python. I weighed her this morning. She's 3,600 grams. Here she is. This is a big, impressive snake. Okay, you take this snake out, it's gonna get, it's gonna get noticed. Listen, someone's got a retic at home, they're gonna laugh at you. But for the most part, you take this snake out, people are looking at it like, oh, holy crap! Look at the size of this python. Okay, big, hardy, impressive snake. But the flip side is they don't get too big. Come on, no, go back in. Okay, we're gonna play this game. We'll go old school. We'll go Chris Hardwick on them. Whatever. So, but they don't get too big where it's a pain in the butt, right? Like my retic is a female. Once she's full grown, she's how big? 20, 25 feet, weigh who knows what, close to 200 pounds, whatever the case may be. That's a pain in the butt, right? I'm saying butt now because I keep getting yelled at on YouTube, which is ridiculous, but whatever. That's not easy. So if you have 40 retics, it's going to be a problem. Do people do it? Absolutely, and I totally get that. I'll get into that later on. But for the most part, they're a big, impressive snake without being so big that they're overbearing and you can't handle them by themselves. Like here you go, a relatively big ball python. She's around my neck. She's hanging out. And it's not a problem for me to handle one-on-one, which will segue right into my next point of why I chose ball pythons is this. Look at this. Look how calm she is. Look how sweet she is. Listen, with that being said, if you watch my videos, I get bit by my hatchlings and my younger snakes all the time. But when it comes to the adults, I've never had an issue, man. Especially with this girl right here. She's doing her own thing. Where's her head? Look at this snake. This is a big, impressive snake. And look. I'm not holding it. She's just doing her thing, right? Doesn't care. I love that about these guys. Their handability. Is that even a word? I don't know. But your ability to handle these ball pythons, right? I think my buddy Mike from, where is it? Like reversed, right? Redline Python said and called him like the movie or the TV python, where you can literally sit down and watch TV and have a snake around your neck and you're good to go, especially the ball python, because they're calm, they're relaxed, they're slow moving, they're a chill snake to have. And if you go to shows, you can have it around your neck as she squeezes my neck, right? You can have them around your neck, you can hang out and not worry about them tagging somebody else. Yeah, they do bite occasionally, I get that. But they are, for the most part, super calm and relaxed and gentle, and that's why I love the ball python. I've often, oh, great, right? She can choke me out, I'm going to pass out. I have heard them referred to as the child's python before, the children's python before, because of how docile and nice they are, how chill they are, how relaxed they are. Look at this. Look at Big Mama. Couldn't care less, man. Look at her. You guys my retic? I can. I'll show you that on Friday, but for the most part, it's more like I got to be careful, but really calm, relaxed demeanor. Love ball pythons for that. Big, strong snake. Can handle them really well. Don't get too big, right? Can't go wrong with that. One of the other reasons why I chose to breed them, these next 2 points are going to be more on like the business aspect of ball pythons, not just straight up, not just straight up money and stuff like that. But let's be realistic. Now, I know that you can breed retics. And you could have 40 retics in your house. You can stack them in the vision tanks. But realistically, for a female, what is like a 6-foot vision tank or 8-foot vision tank by 4 feet, you can stack them, and I get that. But behind me here, guys, in a little small bedroom in my room, I can fit 2 ARS racks with 80 snakes in them. So I'm able to have a collection that's substantial. A lot of animals, 80, that's just a small room. Okay, this is a small room. I can fit probably 3 of these in if I really wanted to. It's 120 spots or tubs for these ball pythons in a relatively small area. So it's almost like, let's say these are little apartments. My buddy Rob from Reptiles, check him out. He refers these little like snake apartments. You can fit a lot of apartments in a small little area without a problem. Why? Because again, back to my first point, they're a big snake, but they're not big enough to where they're cumbersome and they're a pain in the butt. Although Big Mama's being a pain in the butt. But even so, I'm flipping her all around and it's not a problem. Also, there's a lot of snakes that require a lot more attention. Okay? And that's just the reality, right? You got tree boas. I don't know a lot about them, so I'm sure I'm going to get criticized down below. But you have a lot of these... Where are you going on? You have a lot of these other animals, like the emerald tree boas and stuff like that, where they require a lot more of a sophisticated setup. So listen, again, could you have 30, 40 of them in your house? Absolutely. But realistically, it's a little more pain in the butt, correct? When it comes to ball pythons, all they need is pretty much to feel secure, dark, warm, a little damp with good humidity, maybe a hide in there and they're good to go. It's not cruel and unusual. This is literally what they want. They want a small, dark area to hang out in and just chill. And that's kind of really good if you're a breeder and a collector, right? Because you don't have to have all these crazy setups. Could you? Absolutely. You don't need to, though. That's a really good thing. The other thing is the marketability of these things, the marketability of these snakes. The market's huge. A lot of people want ball pythons. Why? Again, back to the other points. They're easy to handle. They get big, they don't get too big, okay? They're super chill and relaxed. They're not jerks. They're not trying to bite you all the time. They're not overbearing. They're not a pain in the butt to take care of. They don't need a crazy sophisticated setup that's really expensive. So now, naturally, the market for them is going to be much higher. That's a good thing, right? Especially trying to move and create new projects and get other people into breeding ball pythons. That's a really good thing. And the last point, which is probably the most important thing to me, why I chose. I'm never doing this again. I used to do this all the time in my videos. This is just a pain. I don't know why, but she's doing her thing. We are here now. Anyway, the last point, which is the main reason why I chose to breed ball pythons, is if you remember that story where I jumped the morph market, I was blown away at all the different types of genetics and morphs that ball pythons come in. I fell in love with it because of that. Because of every different type of snake you can create. Now, I know a lot of other species of snakes, retics, are catching up, right? They have a lot of different morphs and genetic traits, but I don't think they're anywhere near ball pythons. Definitely comment down below. There's other types of snakes that have as many different colors, variations, and combos, and patterns, and all this different stuff that ball pythons have. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find another reptile that does that. So why not be able to work with a single type of species of animal, but be able to have such a drastic difference in the different individuals that you have? You got Big Mama's, look at her. She's a big normal. I love normals. You know that. My last video is about normals. Then you got everything from the Aussie boy here, which you guys have seen a million times. And I'm going to keep showing them off. I spent $4 grand on them. Right? Same snake. That's cool to me. Then you go all the way over here. You know what? Let's grab this girl over here. Another ball python looks completely different, right? And this is a clown. And then you segue right into this girl. Another ball python. Also a clown. Completely different. So if you're watching, Ed, here's your girls. They're doing great. Also a ball python. Completely different. Completely different than the other clown I just showed you. I think that's something that's really, really important when it comes to ball pythons. Because you can specialize in the one species of snake and still have a wide range of different colors and patterns and variations of the same snake. So you can focus on perfecting how you keep them and how you treat them and how you handle them and how you feed them, and still have I say it a million times, a wide range of different snakes in your collection. Rather than having different types of species where this one needs this one, this one needs this one, this one needs that one. They all require the same thing. Some might be a little more temperamental than other ones, but they all require the same thing. And you're allowed to have so many different variations of the same snake, and that's why I fell in love with them. Because, and honestly, it's just endless. The possibilities are endless when it comes to ball pythons, and I think we're just scratching the surface. And people that paved the way, like Billy and Ozzy and Justin, all these guys, they really paved the way for us. And there's a million other names I know, so don't crucify me, but the possibilities are endless with ball pythons, and you can have so many different variations and shapes and sizes. And look how cool this is, right? You can't go wrong with ball pythons. So if you're just checking the channel out now, and you're like, should I get the ball pythons? By all means, look how cool this is. It's a big, strong snake, and she's just hanging out, guys. You can't go wrong. All right? It's Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. Videos for Wednesday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely stay tuned for Friday's video. I'm going to definitely show off that retic a little more. Also, I'm going to do another video. I got to move the sulcata inside. It's dropping to about 58 to 62 degrees at night. So I got to bring her in. I'm going to show you how I'm going to set her up in the corner in the reptile room. But until next time, guys, comment down below. I appreciate it. I'm going to go answer as many comments as I can. Be safe, guys. Please remember, always watch a 6.